Okay, if you watched me unpack the Oscar 2 in my previous video, you'd probably see that I was pretty excited about this machine. However, after using it and being frustrated with it, I'll tell you why not to buy an Oscar 2 unless you're prepared to do a little bit of work. Okay, here we've got the Oscar 2 matched up with a Mythos grinder. One of my favorite grinders actually. I've got this one here in my old kitchen just to muck around with. If you're frustrated like I got frustrated why you can't get a good espresso shot out of this machine, I'll explain to you what they've done with this machine, and they've cheapened out. Nuova Simonelli, I'll say, is one of the better brands, but with this machine they've just cut corners. Internally you have got all commercial solenoid valves like I went through. I won't go through all that, but what they cheapened out with, see this hose here? Pretty much every domestic machine has one of these hoses. So when the pump, which all these vibrating pumps create 15 bars of pressure, and you only want about 9 when you want to extract an espresso. What they've done here is they've cheapened out, and they haven't put in a pressure relief that's supposed to relieve the pressure after the pump. So here I've had to install that myself. So that's straight after the pump. So you've got the pump, then you've got this little valve, and then you go up and onto the group. Now without that valve, which I've added, that relieves the pressure. So when you've got more than 9 bars of pressure coming through the group, it's got to go somewhere. So either you got leaks coming out. I was getting leaks through here, and the guys in Sydney were not very helpful at all. They sent me another gasket, another group head seal, which isn't the problem. The problem is this machine creates too much pressure. So without that valve there, which is a retrofit that I've done, that pipe there is connected straight to the vibrating pump, and it's just pumping way too much pressure. So you then start mucking around with your grinder and you make it so fine that it tastes terrible. So the only way to adjust the machine and get the correct pressure is actually to put in that valve there. So I recommend that anyone that don't want to muck around with machines and just want to buy a machine that works straight away, do not buy an Oscar, because it does not extract a nice espresso. Everything else is right with this machine, but they've cheapened out and didn't put that valve in. What they've actually put is a little, they've just put a little restrictor after the pump, and that's supposed to take care of everything. Well, guess what? It doesn't. The valve that I've put in there is adjustable, and now I'm a happy lad because I can use this coffee machine at home and extract perfect espresso shots, and I'll show you. Okay, so now when I extract, you can see how much water, extra pressure that's coming out, and that pressure would normally be pushed through the group head and either cause the seal to leak or your espresso shot to be extracted way too fast. And by adding this, you can see how much water is going the opposite way. Thanks for watching. If you want to try some of our freshly roasted coffee beans, use the code COAST, COAST, and you don't pay for delivery. Find us online.